I'm meteorologist Allison Black from WCAX in Burlington, Vermont, and today it's certainly still cold out there, but it's a lot nicer than what we have been seeing. Temperatures in the upper 20s, even some 30s, 35 even in Boston, 37 in New York for this afternoon. Then as we go through the overnight hours into tomorrow morning, it's going to be another cold morning. Temperatures in the teens and single digits, but by tomorrow afternoon, it does look like temperatures going back up into the 20s and low 30s. So overall, not a bad day. And we're also seeing a couple of snow showers moving through this afternoon and evening, mostly in New York, Pennsylvania. Then as we go overnight, those are going to make their way into New England, continuing with a couple scattered showers into tomorrow afternoon in Maine. From WCAX, I'm meteorologist Allison Black.
Local News Live.
If you're taking a look behind me, you see
the only network with more than 100 local newsrooms across the country, connecting your nation to your neighborhood.
We have a great show for you today.
That's right. We have Springfield Little Theater in the studio, and we see what Chef Chewy is cooking up for Valentine's Day.
And we talk about an incredible event coming to honor women and their journeys.
All that and more today on The Place.
There's something I feel when I'm right here. Friends and family make it home.
Good afternoon and welcome to The Place. I'm Kelly Smith.
And I'm Nate Sally.
Yes, you are. And we have a special guest today in the studio. This is Jessica Yates. She's an amazing photographer, some of the best pictures I've ever seen. But she has a mission. Jessica, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. Let's talk about how you, well, first of all, you've been in photography for a while, but you've kind of transitioned into this new campaign for women. Talk about that.
Yes. So I photographed families for 8 years, and through that time I saw women just hide from the camera. They were in the shadows and they were juggling all the things, getting all the kids, all the family ready, and I felt led to open a women's studio. And so I started photographing only women. They got to come in, have professional hair, makeup done, wardrobe styling, and feel beautiful and special.
I love that. Yeah, that's great. You're talking about people, mothers, people who didn't have time for themselves.
Sure.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. All different walks of life, all backgrounds. It varies.
Yes,
Yeah, it does,
I love that. You were talking about the come as you are.
Yes.
And I love when you hear that phrase. I mean, it immediately puts in your mind, hey, we're not getting ready, or whatever that means for someone, right? We're just showing up and going, okay, photograph me in this state right here. And I love that because it's so empowering.
Yes. Yeah.
It's so just like, this is who I am, this is what I am. And Jessica, we were talking about how a lot of people, when they see that photo of themselves, there's just a confidence because they've never seen them that way.
Yes.
They're themselves that way.
Yeah.
Do you find that?
Absolutely.
Yes.
It helps them. Through the process that I offer, I'm very, very hands-on, and so there's a lot of direction that's given, and so they're able to relax in front of the camera when they normally are not able to. Right. And so when they see those photos, they're able to pick out traits that maybe come from their mom or from their dad, and see the traits that they passed on to their kids, and they're able to have a little bit more grace for themselves.
You have had the Worthy campaign. Now you have another campaign coming up that we want to talk about. That's part of the Worthy, but it is it's coming up on the 21st of February. But there's some of the ladies that you photographed there.
Yes.
I want to say you're going to have some of them speak to, and some of the stories that you've been told are absolutely stunning.
Yes. All of them, all 25 women in the campaign have a unique story that's brought them to this point in their life. And so the Radiant Gala on February 21st is to celebrate and honor all of those stories from the women. And then the stories that are in the room as well, just from the attendees. So Yes, I will be interviewing a couple women from the campaign that night. Each of them have unique stories and are going to share just wisdom and encouragement for us.
Can you give us one story real quick?
Oh,
Yes.
that'd be amazing.
Yes. So one of the beautiful ladies that I will be interviewing, she had a life of some drugs and you know, spent some time in jail, but now her life has been redeemed and she has a mission to share the love of the Lord with other women and let them know that their past does not define them and that they are worthy.
Yeah.
That's amazing. How incredible is that?
It's going to be a great night.
It is.
It's going to be a great
Lord,
night.
An amazing night. You know, we were talking about, we have 5 kiddos. And when I got this morning, I looked and I saw 4 lunch boxes.
Oh.
And we were talking about that. My wife spends a couple hours in the morning, I mean, to get everybody ready, get out and ready. And then the fact that you're carving out and making a space for women and making that, just giving them the freedom to go, hey, I'm going to carve out this opportunity for you to do this is amazing. I love what you're talking about with your kids too.
Yes.
That your 6-year-old daughter
Yes.
showing and your son showing them this is what a real woman looks like.
Yes.
Tell us about that. That's
Yeah.
that's so incredible and fascinating.
We don't know what we can trust online
Oh, truly.
anymore, and so I want both of my kids to grow up knowing what real women look like and know that life is going to take its toll on them, but they can still show up confidently in who they are and that they matter.
I love that. Okay, so let's show a little bit of what these folks are going to get to experience coming up here on the 21st.
The gala.
The gala. This is your last campaign. What are they going to get to see and do this night?
Yeah, so this is a formal event for women over 18, and we'll have amazing raffles that are donated from a variety of women in the community. And like I said earlier, I'll be interviewing a couple women. I have an amazing guest speaker, Hannah Marks, that will be pouring into our lives. They'll be able to walk around, see portraits from the women in the campaign. We will have appetizers and mocktails and desserts from Simply Delicious, and it'll be a night to come together just as women and link arms and support each other.
And everyone's dressed up. Yeah,
that looks
beautiful?
amazing.
Yes.
That really brings it to life.
Yes, it does.
See that.
It's
That's
a formal.
And your photography.
Oh.
My gosh, how amazing is that?
Thank you.
Look at those.
Look at the desserts. Oh my goodness.
Simply Delicious, if you've not had their catering.
Delicious.
Truly. And where is this going to be?
It's at the Diamond Room in Springfield.
At the Diamond Room. Okay, that's an event center.
Yes.
Jessica, we have so much we could talk about, but we just want to get the information out for the people before we run out of time.
That's right.
You have about 15 tickets left. How would people get those tickets?
Yes, so they can go straight to my website. And there's a link right to get them. It's all over my social media pages, which is Jessica Yates Studio on Facebook and Instagram, and so they can grab their ticket right there and come join us for that night.
Well, how does someone book a session with you outside of this gala? How does that work?
Yeah, so my website, they can head there, they can book a call with me. I have a couple different campaigns that I'm going to be running after this one. Like you mentioned earlier, the Come As You Are is kind of that raw portrait series. I'm also going to be running a motherhood campaign for us moms that are married and we just need a break. And then I do personal branding for women in business. So all through my website, they can book a time to chat with me and we can get that set up.
Fantastic. Isn't that great? Just empowering women. All the stories you told us before we got here, just stories of women that you never know what someone's facing. Just because you see someone with a smile on their face doesn't mean that their life is going great. You know, they're dealing with their own challenges. Just a reminder to be kind to people. You don't know what people are going through. And thank you for this what you're doing for women.
Thank you.
Women are caregivers. Women, you know, they are busy taking care of other people.
Do everything.
You understand that.
Everything. Do everything.
That's right.
Everyday women, extraordinary stories.
Yes.
Exactly.
Ooh, I love that.
I'd also like to
sticks.
say thank you so much to my presenting sponsor, Ascent Direct Primary Care in Ozark. They have linked arms with me, along with a variety of other businesses in the area to help make this night possible.
It's going to be a great night.
It is.
Thank you for joining us
Thank you
today.
so much for having me.
Thanks so much.
Okay, thanks.
You bet. Well, listen, after the break, we sit down with Chef Chewy and his wife, Judith, to find out what's in store for Valentine's Day. Stay tuned.
And now,
This is for the explorers, the wanderers. While others sleep, they dream.
The season began with 32. Now we're left with the best.
A new era of Patriots football is upon us. The Drake May, Mike Vrabel Patriots are going to the Super Bowl.
It's over. Seattle has won. The Seahawks are going to the Super Bowl.
The New England Patriots, the Seattle Seahawks, the Super Bowl on Westwood One Sports.
Well, welcome back, everyone. Listen, Valentine's Day is fast approaching, as we know, Kelly.
Yes,
and what better way to celebrate than to have an incredible meal paired with a perfect glass of wine?
There you go.
Let's go check it out.
Oh my goodness, I feel so relaxed already. I'm here with Judith and Chewy at their new restaurant, Show Me Chewy, and it is spectacular. You've put a lot into the decor. Of course, we know the food is spectacular. And I just want to say cheers to your new place.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Now, you're gearing up for a very big holiday. And before we get into Valentine's Day, I just want to reminisce about how the two of you met. Talk about that a little bit, Judith.
Well, I came to Springfield in 2002, and before I ever went to the hotel where I was going to stay, I stopped to eat something, and I saw a chef cooking, and so just had my eyes on him.
And he was busy working, and
he was busy working, and I don't think he noticed me, but I kept going until I married him a year later.
Oh, congratulations. You said, I need somebody that's going to cook for me every single night. This guy does a good job.
Yeah, I'm hungry, so he feeds me, so that it's worked out for 23 years.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You know, there are a lot of people wanting to celebrate Valentine's Day, whether they're a new couple or whether they've been together 25 years or more, and you're offering them this beautiful space. And Chewy, you've got a menu for Valentine's Day.
Yeah, I'm going to do a set menu plus some specials.
Okay.
So it's going to be a surprise specials there.
Well, everything here is so good. I mean, everything that I've ever had here is spectacular. And let's talk about, this is a family affair. Your boys work here and they cook, and of course you taught them everything they know.
Yeah, well, I got two boys. One is 21, one is 18. He just turned 18. And yeah, they're really good cooks, and they've been learning good. So they're easy to teach them because they listen and they watch me most of the time cooking. So they must learn too, just watching me a lot.
Yeah, I think that's how I learn the best, just watching someone who is a professional do what they do. Now, let's just talk about your new space here. I keep calling it new. You've been here a few months, and how's it going?
It's been busy. I like it. We get to call it our second home now.
Yeah.
It's just an extension of our house, and we feel like we're at home, and that's our goal, that when people come here, they feel like they're at home too.
Well, I know you put a lot into this. Even the bathroom is just so cute, and everything is kind of an experience, right?
It is, and we make a bigger family too.
Right, you invite people into your family.
Yeah, we got a big family, and we want more family. So you guys welcome to come in the family circle.
Join the family. You're going to be in the family circle, like the movie. I love it. Of course, you always recommend the best wines. You've had wine classes, so you know wine and what pairs with different dishes. And whatever you're serving that night, you're going to recommend the best wine.
Of course, yeah. With my specials, we always have a couple wines to recommend it with either of the specials. So as the server, hey, what is the wine count with this recommend for this dish, and we will have a couple options for you.
Well, this is the first Valentine's Day that you've been here. And so this is going to be a special menu, but people need to go ahead and get their reservations. How do they do that?
Well, you can go online or just call into the restaurant, and we will get it ready for you.
Okay. And this will hold quite a few people. Are you going to serve upstairs as well?
Yes, we're going to have the room upstairs available, but it is important to make a reservation quickly because Valentine's it's a busy day, and we've been busy, so then we expect a lot of people. So make sure you get in on the website and reserve a table with us.
Or call.
Yeah, you can call too.
And you're very festive. I love your pink. She's all ready for Valentine's Day. Let's give a big cheers to that, guys. Thank you for the invite today. And happy Valentine's Day.
Thank
and
you.
Congratulations to this couple. Look what they've done. It's great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, craziest touchdown.
This is for the explorers, the wanderers. While others sleep, they dream.
Well, it is time for our daily coffee break, sponsored by our friends at Wendy's.
Yes,
Cheers
it is.
to you.
Cheers to you,
this
Kelly.
afternoon.
Listen, how
Okay.
did the dog beds go?
They're doing great.
Are
The
they doing
dogs
great?
are happy. Blue's happy. Harley is.
That's all that matters.
He never wants to go out anymore. He loves that dog bed. He is like, it's an orthopedic dog bed.
Oh,
and
you
I
didn't tell us that,
Well, I
orthopedic.
didn't really buy it. It was just so cushy, and
Yes.
so I thought that'd be comfortable. But yeah.
They are loving life.
Oh, life is good.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh, well,
life is
cheers
good.
to you. That was our
Cheers.
Wendy's coffee break. Sponsored by our wonderful friends over at Wendy's. There's a fresh cup waiting at a Wendy's near you. Well, listen, if you are suffering from inflammation, arthritis, I'm kind of feeling it in my fingers, I'll tell you that, or pain relief. Pain relief could be in sight for you, and it's not your typical treatment.
Yeah.
It's working. Let's take a look. Let's go check it out.
If you've been suffering with pain from a car wreck, or you have arthritis or anything like that, I have a story that might really give you some hope. This is RJ Krager, and RJ, you have been going to a place called Forever Young Bone Vitality, and you are so much better. Tell us your story.
Absolutely. It's a difference between night and day. Honestly, I used to be in pain all the time, and now my pain is zero.
Wow, that's incredible. You were so bad you couldn't drive a car, you couldn't get dressed. That's bad.
It's a little embarrassing to actually say that, but there's times where I would wake up in the morning and my wife had to dress me to be able to, so I could go to work. And then I drive to work, and corners had to be, because I couldn't move my arms.
Yeah.
So I could move my hands a little bit, and that I would turn like this on corners. So I'm glad nobody on the street could see that, because I'd be a little scared. But yeah, it was bad.
So what's helped you?
Wow, you know what? It's really hard to tell what they all do, because I know that the red light really has, it's made it, when I had the PMR, I could not bend my hands more than this. So if I was at work, luckily I'm on the keyboard most of the time, I do is move my fingers. But it got so bad I couldn't move my hands. This is the best it ever got. Now today, I can actually make a fist, and I haven't been able to do this in 8 years.
Amazing. It's amazing.
And everything, my feet hurt all the time, my muscles hurt. I couldn't do one push-up. I couldn't even go all the way down.
And I know that you tried medications. There are some pretty harsh medications that have hard side effects, and you're on none of that.
Zero. The last time I went to my rheumatologist, he said, come back in 3 months. You know, I told him I don't have any pain. And every single time I went to him, it was always 7 or 8. Well, he said, come back and see you in 3 months. So in 3 months, I went back, and he asked me about my pain level. 0 again. And I didn't really know what was going on. I couldn't actually believe I had 0 pain, and this was really consistently working, and it's all gone. So he said he didn't know what I was doing, but I don't need to come see him anymore.
Well, good for him. He's like, you're good.
Yeah.
Even your blood work shows a difference.
My blood work, at work we have a program where you have to go in once a year and take blood tests. Ever since I've been doing all the therapies at Forever Young, the blood test has been perfect. They don't know what's going on.
All right. Well, you can tell RJ is happy to be alive. He's a very energetic guy. If you've got a problem and no one's been able to help you, Forever Young Bone Vitality, give them a try. Give them a call today and see if they can give you a better quality of life. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Coming up next, the Springfield Little Theater is in the house. Don't move from that spot.
Be weather aware with 4.
I used to struggle with dandruff, but now I use Head & Shoulders every wash. Because the active ingredient in Head & Shoulders fights off the microbes that cause dandruff.
Where do you think you're going?
See? No flakes down here.
Make every wash count.
This is for the explorers, the wanderers. While others sleep, they dream.
Well, we are so pleased to have Rick Dines from the Springfield Little Theater here in the studio with us. Rick, thanks for being here.
Absolutely, it's my pleasure.
Oh, you
good to see you.
It's so good to see you. Well, listen, you are directing the current show at Springfield Little Theater.
Correct.
It's called Come From Away.
Yes.
Tell us about this.
Yeah. It's an award-winning Broadway musical.
Okay.
It is a true story of a small town in Canada that is alongside what was an international airport. And on 9/11, all the planes could not enter American airspace, so they got diverted. And 38 planes got diverted to Gander that day.
Okay.
And so it's a community of 9,000 people. And 7,000 people landed over the course of about 2 hours, and we're stranded there for 5 to 6 days.
Oh my gosh, 5 to 6 days, double the population.
Yeah, double the population. And so the community had to step up and figure out how to house them, how to feed them, how to clothe them, and take care of them, and all the needs of 7,000 random strangers.
And since then, people have been interviewed about how that went down, and that's part of what puts this together.
Correct. The couple who wrote the show actually went to Gander on the 10th anniversary because they were having a big celebration, and a lot of the stranded passengers returned to, thank the community and be a part of that celebration. And they went to that and met a lot of people and networked to meet other people and really got everybody's stories, and from those stories they put this show together. So it's real people, they're real words in the show.
How incredible is that? And you were saying "come from away" is a Canadian phrase.
It is. It's a Canadian phrase that means like out-of-towners, like visitors. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why it doesn't stick in the head, because we're not used to
We're not used to that phrase.
Correct.
Come from away. Well, 3 of my kiddos we were talking about, my wife, that went for preview night last week.
Excellent.
It was Thursday night, of course. They thought it was fabulous. It's a must-see. But tell us about the run, about a 3-week run?
Yeah, it's a 3-week run, but we're already past the first weekend.
Sure.
So the show runs 2 more weekends through the 15th of February.
Okay.
Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights at 7:30, Sundays at 2.
Okay.
So this is a very humanitarian story. It's got some very serious spots, but honestly, there's some comedy, or some funny moments, because you're in a situation you've never been in.
Correct. The situations they found themselves in lend themselves at times to a lot of humor. The show has a lot of laughs in it. It's also very touching at moments, but it really is just about the human spirit and lifting up and taking care of people in need, and being great neighbors.
Yes.
And it's really the most life-affirming show I think I've ever directed out of 100 some odd shows I've directed over my career, and so it's
amazing.
Yeah, it's just a really lovely piece.
Well, tell us about that. Speaking of directing over 100 shows, you've been an integral part of theater in our community for a long time.
Yeah, I came here to go to college in '94, and I have left and come back a couple times, but I have been here the bulk of that time and have directed probably 65, 75 shows in Springfield over the years. So
you get to choose what you do. You stay very busy, but this was one you were interested in being a part of.
Yes, I've loved this show since I first heard it, and so I was thrilled whenever they approached me about the opportunity to direct it, because I have really wanted to do this show. So,
well, tell us about the cast.
It is a cast of 14.
14, okay.
And each of them play anywhere from 8 to 12 different characters.
That's right, I remember my family. My wife told me that. Yes, they play several characters.
Everybody in the show plays a Newfoundlander. Everybody plays passengers that are stranded there.
They have to be diverse in their acting.
Correct. And the dialect work is what's really unique to this show, because everyone has to do that Newfoundland dialect, which is probably the most difficult dialect I've ever had to see actors learn.
Can you give us just a little hint of what that even means?
Newfoundland is this island right on the eastern edge of Canada, so it's a lot of Irish immigrants that settled there. So it's kind of an Irish base with a little bit of that kind of standard Canadian and a little bit of that Nordic Minnesota sound to it.
It's coming,
so you blend all those together and you kind of get the sound of Newfoundland. And the same is true of their music. The local music there is kind of Irish with a little bit of folk and a little bit of this and that, and that's the style of music they've written the show in. And so it really feels authentic to the island.
So you have to teach that dialect to them.
Correct. We have a wonderful dialect coach. He's a retired college professor who taught dialects his whole career, but usually when you're doing a dialect, there's some kind of manuals and stuff that kind of walk you through all those things, or there are recordings to listen to. There's no theatrical materials for Newfoundland. So he had to go and listen to news reports and listen to anything he could get his hands on and develop all the materials to be able to teach the cast this dialect. But there's about 10, 12 different dialects in the show. I mean, there's 4 or 5 different American dialects.
So they're switching, the cast is switching, the actors.
There's English, there's French, there's Ugandan, there's Egyptian, there's all these people from all over the world, and so the switching is a lot of it.
That's
takes a lot of talent. All right, we're about out of time. So this show again, when does it run, and what times of the day?
It's this weekend and next weekend. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at 7:30. Sundays at 2.
Oh, that'll be great. I really want to see this one. I love true stories, and just to see people come together to help humanity.
Yeah.
Like you said, one of the most fascinating, heartwarming
Yeah.
stories you've ever directed.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. Rick, thanks for being
Thanks
here.
so much.
Thank you so much.
Oh,
Great to
you
meet
better
you.
believe it. Well, listen, tomorrow on The Place, we get a special treat from Parlor Donuts. Oh, I'm excited about that.
There you go. And if you love music and want to support an amazing cause for women, there's an upcoming event you won't want to miss.
That's right. Well, listen, don't forget to follow our Facebook page to get all our latest social media posts. KY3 News at 4 is coming up next. Have a terrific Tuesday.
Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but soon your toilet will clog again.
What if it won't